All right, all right, all right. And okay, welcome back to, to our session, to our faction flag gathering content, or faction flag and gathering content. This is Lil-me, still playing Albion online in the Royal Continent. So I'm still a faction flag player, currently enjoying the game and trying to get back. Well, I'm back and I'm trying to, get the interest back into playing Albion Online, which currently enjoying right now. Currently enjoying the game back, just playing the chill game. And it does coincide. Well, actually, I did plan on coming back because of the faction warfare update. Yeah, it was this. It was announced way back, and then when I heard about it, I planned on coming back. So I tried to come back during the Antiquarian Depths update, and I thought it was good, but it was not in my perspective, which is why I did not continue playing. And then after that, this faction warfare was announced, and that's where I got back. I got interested to play again, and well, do a recording at the same time. So here we are, T8. Also, a little bit update. I did place the buy order for this Avalonian axe. I forgot how long I did place the buy order, but I think it was about 2 weeks, and I placed a buy order at around 860k silver. So that's the ideal price for it. But if you're gonna buy it instantly, it will cost you about 1M. I could flip this one and sell it for 1M, and I'd probably earn few silvers, probably 120, depending on the tax. I forget how much the tax costs, or how much will the tax cost if I place it at around 1.5 M. Also, I did try to juggle either refining or crafting. So I did went for crafting first, um, but I don't have my spreadsheets back then. So or I have deleted my spreadsheets, and I haven't recreated that spreadsheet, which is the best way to really earn in crafting. So I went for refining for a bit, but the problem with that is I have to transport all the stuff I have gathered from Limers to Fort Sterling, and it takes about 12 minutes of transporting cost to 50 minutes, depending on your mount. If you have fast mount, but I was using a ox, and I waited, or I brought about 130% of my carry capacity, which lowers my speed a bit. So yeah, you have to bring it to first sterling, and then after you craft it or refine it, you have to bring it back if you want to sell it for much or for better profit. But the stuff I have refined is still at for selling, so it's still in there doing nothing. So I went back to crafting, and well, I have a hard time trying to remember how to create or recreate the process I did. So I have to research again on how the Excel work, or not the Excel, but the computation on the resource return date. I don't know but if there was an update regarding it, because the one I know is a little different, or not the formula, but the what do you call it? The variable, I guess, uh, to use when computing for the resource return mate. But I did manage to, I guess, the correct formula that I have used before, and I was able to get the estimate profit that I want. So yeah, I tried to rekindle. I think this that's the term. I have to. I'm getting back to crafting again, and I did craft mostly. My specs for crafting are those for those items that I've been using, or for the weapons that I've been using, which is arcane for frost staff. I did craft a bit of leather jacket because it's in Limhurst's similar to arcane stuff, and but mostly it's weapon and arcane stuff. So I did try crafting 6.2, and I was able to sell which work some locus, and think, yeah, great arcane. But it takes a bit time, so I don't mass craft, I don't bulk crafting. I don't do that unless I want to go to Caroline. That's the best way to really earn from crafting to go to Caroline. So you have to choose the well, actually you don't really much need planning when you're doing about bulk crafting, since you'll be mostly selling those, but you will probably need silver, of course. Some stuff need focus when you're crafting. Uh, Other stuff you don't need to. Mostly those artifacts or artifacted weapons. I'm not sure how you say it, or weapons with artifacts. Those don't require focus crafting. Well, some do. You just need to, I guess, use the spreadsheet, but most don't need to, since they are, I think, the best, or the ideal weapons to craft without focus are those weapons with artifacts. But those plain weapons, or non artifact weapons, like Great Arcane, One Hand Arcane, and Enigmatic, those stuff needs focus if you want to really earn. Or if you can place buy orders at lower price, and I guess you don't require focus when you're crafting it. So yeah, I have been doing crafting for a few days. So I just wait for my focus to fill and replenish. Once I have almost 30,000, which is the cap, I would go and craft again. I don't place buy orders for the materials. I will just buy them instantly. And the reason for that is I have the spreadsheets, which helps me compute for the materials that I've been using. So yeah, getting back to the spreadsheets, there are tons of spreadsheets out there, um, profit calculator that you can use. I prefer just doing my own thing since I'm familiar with how my own stuff works. So basically, you just compute for the resource return rate and then deduct the material costs, and you can get your estimate profit. Maybe I'll try showcasing it, but I'm not sure if it's the best spreadsheets you can find. I'm just comfortable with the one I have. So just to give you an idea, it's so basically you have to get the price of the materials. For example, Great Arcane, or for 200 weapons, you will require 20 pieces of the main materials, which is planks, and then the secondary is bars, and it requires 12 pieces. That's for the Great Arcane, and then the third would be the artifact if it's an artifact weapon, which most like it's quite cheap. The only exception I guess is Locus and the Avalonian, those with the Avalonian artifact and the new one, Crystal. But aside from that, the rest are quite cheap. But getting back to the Great Arcane, since Great Arcane doesn't require anything. However, if you really want to mass craft, or not really mass craft, but if you want to focus on Great Arcane, it requires focus. Because if you're not using focus on Great Arcane, you will be losing. Probably depends if, I guess, you have placed, as I've said, if you have placed buy orders for cheap price, then uh, Great Arcane can be crafted without focus. So that's the difference of non-artifact and artifact weapons. All right, so Great Arcane. You require 20 planks, 12 bars, and then you multiply it with the costs. For 6.2, I remember it's around 22,000 to 24 for planks and 28,000 for bars. But if you're able to place buy orders in the city where it has bonus, then you can get much cheaper, or you can lower your costs. So 22,000 times 20, and then 24,000 or 28,000 times 12. So you can compute for the total, and then you multiply it with the resource return rate minus 1, so that you can get the estimate costs after your resource return rate. So for the immersed, I think the resource return rate without focus is around 36%. So excluding the daily bonus, so that means you are using, or you're spending around 64% for the costs, and you will get back the 30%, 36, and that's your some sort of margin for your profit. So for Witchwork, or for the Great Arcane, I'm not sure how much the costs. probably around 500. Or no, no, no. Because which work cost around 500. Yeah, where's that? Where's my which work? So in which work is one hand. So we'll go with Locus. So it's around 700. So for 200, Great Arcane 6.2, it costs around 500K. So if you're not using focus on that, you'll be losing. But for example, with the Locus, since I was able to sell it for around 700, the material cost I have spent less the research rate on it or probably without the research rate on it, it's around 500 to 600K. But since I have research rate on it, then I'm still able to earn around 100K more for one item. So that is without focus. I'm just snowballing on the numbers. I'm not really I haven't memorized the exact number, but yeah, for the Locus 6.2, I was able to earn around 100K, and I was able to sell it for or within, I guess, 2 weeks or probably 1 week. Uh, since I have just did two craft sessions, so 3 days, 3 days, 6 days. So yeah, within a week. But I have not used all the 30,000 points in just Locos. I have used it in other stuff, but I was able to sell which were Locos in probably, yeah, in under 6 or under 1 week. And I was able to earn around probably 300K for the two items. 300 or 200, 200, 300 plus some return rate, which saves me some items that I can use for another session. So that's the crafting. So you have that resource return rate that you can get back some items that you can use for another sessions, or if you can compute for the output as well. And I know I did that, but I forget how I did that in my previous spreadsheet since I deleted that. But it can basically compute your desired output, including your focus use, or based on your focus that you can use, and then you will probably get you will go or you will get the closest costs, so you will know how much you will earn for the session or crafting sessions. So that's the gist of crafting. You can probably again there are tons of spreadsheets or calculator for Albion you can use online, and they are more or they're better designed than what I have. But what I'm using is the one I'm familiar with, and I'm comfortable using that. For the bulk crafting, again, I'm not really used to doing the Caerleon run. Maybe if you have a guild the that does a lot of caravan transport, then you can exploit, not really exploit, but you can use that to help you do the mass crafting. So just go to the Caerleon, drop everything to the block market, and then it is much better. You will get more profit compared to selling it in the Royal Continent. Actually, you can do For safer transport, you can do the transporting to the different cities. For example, you want to craft a lot of arcane stuff, especially during daily production bonuses. Right now, there's a 10% additional bonus on top of the uh, permanent city bonus. So it will be 46 for arcane right now, and if you use focus, then that's above 50%. So if you're using, or if the cost of the material is around 500K, then there will be a 50% return from that cost, and it will really save you a lot. So if you're buying for the usual one item which cost around 500K, but since there are bonus of around almost 50%, then for that one, for the price of one, you can craft two. So that's basically the crafting idea, especially with the daily bonus. So that means even without focus, you can earn silver just by doing that. And if you're bulk crafting and then selling it to black market, then there will be more profit to earn. And also, doing a black zone crafting will net you more compared to the royal continent if you're doing no focus crafting. So that's why some of the players or some of the guilds are fighting for the inner ring zones, because the inner rings gives more bonus. And by the way, the difference with refining and crafting. So if we're gonna rank the silver making method, gathering would be at the lowest tier, refining next, and then crafting on the top. The reason I'm saying this because with refining, there's no chance of masterpiece crafted items. So with crafting, there is a chance for you to get a masterpiece which greatly boosts your crafting method or crafting earnings. So even with just able to craft an excellent or even outstanding, it will also add a bonus to your earnings. And since there is also this point four, it used to be just point three, but there's now point four items introduced a while back. So it does create more money make method for players, and well, maybe that's the reason why there are or the premium now is quite expensive. So it's 48M for 1 month, because there are tons of players. Actually, there are tons of Asian players that does a lot of crafting. Some does bulk crafting, and it disrupts the economy of Asian server. So yeah, it feels bad though. Now it is hard to grind for silver, even though there are is or the method are now easy to get, but that means for the premium you will have to grind a lot. So it used to have, I mean, it used to be, I mean, you can play for like 1 or 2 hours a day for just 1 week, and then you can get the 1 month premium. And now you will have to do probably 1 month as well of daily grinding to get the same amount, which is why we're circling back to the old, not old, but previous topic wherein players players now are doing the RFT, which is bad since they can pay or they can buy silver for less price compared to the one in the official shop. But then again, there are those players that still enjoy playing the game, even though with a lot of grinding. And also, some of the uh, some of the veteran players are now, well, veterans. They know how the games work, how the game or some of the features work, or the game mechanics, so they can just chill gameplay. For example, as for me, I could have earned, or I can easily earn silver since I know how crafting works. But for the new players, it will be a hurdle, uh, a very hard, long, steep hill to climb to get the premium they desire if they want to. Especially since premium does help boosts your fame, which makes farming easier. Well, I mean, it's easy now to fame farm if you're gonna compare it back then. Now, even the open world provides a lot of fame, which you can just fame farm using 4.2, though it might take a while. It might take a while for you to to reach the end game content. And some players like it to play the end game faster, which is why they would either buy premium from the official market, or buy premium using the illegal method, or sometimes they would buy account just to play the end game, which makes the name having reputation obsolete, unless you are prefer to have your own name, and then you'll have to grind your way up so that you can keep the name, or have a character with the name that you like. All right, so yeah, I guess that's the crafting tutorial. I will try probably to showcase the spreadsheet itself so that you will have an idea. Because I'm not sure if there are videos in YouTube wherein they would showcase their spreadsheets, their formulas, or maybe I'll try to insert. Maybe if I can, I'll probably just insert here. But if not, then I'll try a short video showcasing that. But aside from that, again, there are tons of profit calculator that was already pre-made by other players. Uh, so you can just copy them. I guess you can make copy and then tweak it, or tweak the spreadsheets based on your own preference. And okay, so this one, I think there's a siege coming in 15 minutes. So at 05 UTC, there will be a siege. So we will be wait, we're attacking, right? So you have more supplies. So probably okay, this one is we'll be attacking here, but this one should be an auto win. Okay, that's a faction chest. We're gonna go there at 5 minutes, and then we'll swap to our fight gear just in case. By the way, for the new guys in the channel, for those watching, please like and subscribe. I'm trying to reach 500 subscriber for the channel, and also you can probably have this play in the background. So even I was just playing my own videos in the background, so I'm just listening while driving around, especially if if I am driving for a long ride. I would have it on the background, play it, just listen, trying to get some stuff or for what I can improve in my channel or in the videos. And maybe you'll notice sometimes my videos is some of the videos are the resolutions is small and then the others a bit stretched. The difference is I was using my laptop and then the other one I was using my PC, which is in this case I'm using my PC currently. But previously I was using my laptop because I'm on the road traveling, which is why I'm not able to use my PC. So maybe after this test, I'll swap to Pine Cops. Forgot the province name. This one is Rhymevale, Driftwood Cove. We'll probably go there. Oh no. Also, I'm not sure with the status or data. I mean, SBI doesn't provide the data, but or maybe there was a data in posted by the community manager in Reddit or in their official website. Because when I started playing the faction warfare, there are fewer players doing this, and then after right now there are tons of players. Especially, I think in the lead zone there was a there was a post and mo- more of a rant and complaint, I guess. They said that being Carolian flag and red zone ganker has or it has diminished the gameplay of being a Carolian faction and then the red zone ganker because there are a lot of faction flag players now in the red zone doing camps. So there was that complaint in the land saying that they are now getting blob by blues or faction flag players, which is good, I guess. In my perspective, in my opinion, because I'm not or I don't like red zone ganking because you lose a lot of reputation and it locks you out to it keeps you out from yellow zone. So if you're transporting a lot, then that means you'll be playing a lot of red zone instead of yellow zone and the blue zone. So if I'm gonna gank, I'd rather gank in the black zone. But there's also a fun thing in playing the red zone ganking. All right, we'll swap to our gather gear and right, so that was 30 minutes. We'll move to other province. We'll check first probably our earnings just for that 30 minutes. So there are records or there are play sessions I have played wherein I wasn't able to record. I had this sore throat, so I wasn't able to record, and well, I was just playing the game trying to get specs. But yeah, there are those recordings or recordings sessions wherein I wasn't able to have that record, but I was able to get around 400 to 500K silver in 30 minutes. Now that I have T8 sets, which if I was able to get or I was able to play or to together for an hour, I would have around 1M. So 1 hour session, no risks, and you can get 1M. So if I can do it for 30 sessions, then I'd have 30M. Well, not bad, I guess. But again, if you're playing or if you're doing it in the black zone, you will earn more. Probably 2M an hour, which is quite good. So this is for 30 minutes with 11 books. Guess not bad, right? Again, I'm not advocating for yellow zone content. I'm just doing it because it's chill and I don't have to focus much on the surroundings. But if you want to earn more silver, then as I've said, the best way is in the black zone. Any lethal zone, red zone might be okay as well. But I would say go to black zone. That's the best part. There are less players. There are some zones where there are fewer players, which you can gather uh, freely. Also, mist seems okay. And there will be fights. So I'll probably swap to normal axe. So also, as I've said, I won't be going to mist. But I did try for for a bit because there was a legendary wisp that I have found, and it seems okay as well. Even in the yellow zone, mist going to that zone is quite okay. But it's better if you're gonna bring all the tools you have. Probably T7 might be good since the maximum tier that you can go into is T7 in the legendary wisp. So you can bring T7, but it's better if you have unlocked all the T7 for all the professions since some mist or not some, but most of the mist that you'll go into is random. So you will not know which resources you will find. I was only able to bring these two. So I was only able to gather wood and skin. But if you have unlocked all, then you can gather all the resources. And if you're able to find some pointless that are not contested, then that's a good one. Oh, this one's spine comes. Okay. All right, there'll be fights here, or we'll probably swap to our. Let's go fight heals first. Also, we'll try to update this one. Okay, so I'll probably do a little bit of loadout tutorial for a bit before the siege. So if you want to efficiently swap easily, then loadouts are the way. So it used to be just for the guilds, CVCs, loadouts. It was meant for you to check what gears you can wear, but players were able to. Well, actually, yeah, that was just meant for the CVCs or loadouts that you can wear. For example, a CVC low cost defensive. You can check here. Okay, this one's I need, and then some players did, or probably it was meant to be, was to swap easily. So you can swap, you can equip easily. So if you have that items in your inventory, then you can just click it, and then it will swap to the desired items, desired skills. For example, I'm currently using this one as my fight heals. If I want to fight, or if I'm in a fight, or in either 1v1, or if I want to be a DPS, but with proper gear, or at least some fight gears, then this is what I click. But if I want to play as a healer, then I'll just swap it here, and it will swap to my preferred healing skills. So I'll probably join here. Okay. I'll check first. I have 518,000 points. Nothing to claim. Current rank is Woodsman. I have ranked up. So again, probably will just reach Pathfinder. That's the rank, I guess. We're in can, or you will that's the maximum rank. We're in. There will be no upkeep, because the higher rank, there will be upkeep. So yeah, you will have to. It's better for you to play constantly to maintain that upkeep. Okay, so we'll be playing with this team. We'll just be healing a lot of players, and if they manage to kill one, then we'll get points. Okay, man, here. This is faction flag content. It's not just faction flag gathering. This is faction flag and or faction flag gathering and headband. Hmm, he died. Ah. Spirit, the siege bow or the shaper and the G shaper got a great boost. Now it's a staple of CBCs. I think the counter for that would be the demon armor. Right? Yeah, I need more specs on my holy stuff. Yeah, I like the hollow fall. It's a one hand weapon with great healing output. Also the animation though, I like the animation as well. So you have to you jump in, especially look at this icon. Dang, mana. Problem is most of the tanks now are using the shapeshifter. I'm not a fan of that, but well, to each their own. I like maces. I like hammer as my tank go-to tank weapon, especially hammer. I like hammer. Problem is it's way too low as a DPS. Eh, or if you want to fame farm that, you either have to join group PV dungeon averaging, or you can just use you can just use the fame credits, which is the common way to fame farm the hammer. Here's one though. Sa main tank, if you're main tank or if you can do main tank in averaging, then you can spec up one and hammer, and I guess that's it. That's the common weapon for the main tank in averaging. Man, I miss averaging. I really like that one. That's my go-to uh, PvE and silver management method. This one's a new guy. Yep, he's using a stu. Okay, it's for the damage, but I mean, he's a new guy. Why? Because he's slow and then he's running away from a. So if you're new, you go to. I mean, you will run towards your party. Oh, especially for the guys listening. Maybe you're veteran or new player doing a CVCs. Don't rely too much on. Oh, that's the wrong way. Not don't rely, but if you're low like this, don't say healers heal up. You can go to the back. The reason for that is to think about it. If you're low and you want the healers to come up front, yes, there is a frontline healer, but mostly most healers are on the back line to keep them safe. So if you want them to go in the front, then you're risking your life. You're gonna die since there are players or they will be looking at you. And if you want your healer to come up front, then that means he will probably get point as well. But if you go back, you're safe, your healer's safe, then you can just come back after your heal up. I mean, that's my take on that. But there are those stubborn players wherein they would just say, heal us up, frontline, heal us up. There are other frontline defenders, frontline players. So what you can do is know when to swap. So if you're low, then of course your thinking should be it's a swap time. Then there are other defensive players that they can or they should look at their teammates and then swap. So like that, if I have to go in fast in there, I could have died, and there will be less killers maybe for my party. But if those players are, you know, they know that they're on cooldowns, then their defensives are on cooldowns, then they should be thinking maybe I should go a bit up to keep my cooldowns up so that I can be prepared with the attack like that. Boom. They don't have defensives. I don't know, man. It's quite telegraphic. You can see the enemy skills they can have prepared. Okay, let's try. Let's try to showcase how it's done. If not, then I'll probably die here. So you have to look out. So you have to enable the enemy damage, enemy spells. So you have to watch out for that, especially if you're in the clump, and that means the enemy will probably drop their clump. There you go. Why are we? Do we have a siege hammers? Probably not. Okay, that's a slow. And then you would know that there'll be an incoming clump. So you gotta play your defenders. And also sometimes you would if you can't count specifically, the common cooldowns for skills are it's around 30 seconds. So if you know that they did a clamp using witchwork, then you have 30 seconds or so of free time, I guess, that you can bonk the territory unless they have multiple engages. But in this situation wherein it's quite random, sometimes you would know that they only have one engage. So that means if they drop their witchwork, their clump, then you have 30 seconds uh of bonking tayo. Damn, I got bonk. So 519, we earned 20 points so far. So after that, boom, there you go. Wow, like it. And so for example, that I don't have my defenders now, so I have to play it like quite defensively. So I have to play it at the back. For example, for this guy, why are you playing still on the front line if you don't have heals? Okay, now it's open. Get died in. Probably pass through here. Bruh, you know that there's a damage incoming. They don't probably have the damage indicator enabled. So 30 minutes with their gathering, and then uh, another 30 minutes for our faction fight. Okay, this one's open. Stop hammering that. There you go, brothers. Heal you up. I have this one cooldown. I'm just gonna spam this one. For the jacket, it's better for you to just spam it. And the reason for that is, even though we don't know if Casey, there was the decamp. I don't have a defensive. I was playing aggressively, and I almost got clap. So just gonna play it here. Ah, yep, heals too low. I'm still not used to this W beam. I just use it for the PvE, but yeah, in PvP and CVCs, I'm not used to that. Oh, they're diving. Right, they're diving. It's prepared to come out. Not sure if they do have a color though. Either they have a color or we're getting wrecked. Actually, maybe they should incentivize players that do hit the hammer or the fortress or fortifications or the hammering. Kill this one. Almost there. There we go. And they get wrecked. Okay, we'll try to find this one. Do we have to camp? I'm not sure how though. Oh, do we have to hold this one? Yeah, I'm still not familiar on how capture a fortress. So aside from getting the supplies, I guess it's similar to outposts, wherein you have to keep on. Oh yeah, we captured it. Ah, that's it. So we have to capture this inner tower, or not tower, a pillar or something. So yeah, we have captured a fortress. Yeah, we have secured it. Do we defend this one still, or are we the winner now? Double heal, double beam, nice. All right, so I think we won. All right, so I guess that's the way. So you have to siege, you have to break the fortifications, go inside to the middle, and then stay here. I'm not sure if there is a some sort of indicator that this was being captured. After that, once once it turned to your fashion color, probably wait a few seconds or a few minutes, and then it will say that you have captured the fortress. Uh, wait, what? Why is he rebuilding that? But as I've said, there should be an incentive to those players that bring Siege Hammer and then Siege that does a lot of uh, fortification damage to give incentive to the players that does a lot of sieging. So probably some additional, like if you did around 20,000 fortification damage. I'm not sure how how the numbers are computed, but 20,000. Wait, I can't see. For example, the health of this fortification is 10,000 each, and then if you did like 1,000 damage, then uh you can get the same amount of points, I guess. So 1-to-1 conversion, maybe depends on how much damage you can make. But I guess, yeah, give some incentive to the players that are bringing siege hammer and doing the siege. All right, so I think we won. We won that capturing of the province. Okay, we'll see. But is siege timer done? Yeah, I guess. Current standing. So from 520, we get 560. So earn about 40 points in about 30 minutes. So you have capture one. Is it the zone? Oh, this one is the total statistics. This one's for the last week. Do you have details about the current? Hmm. Anyway, so you have captured the zones. We won. And for 30 minutes, I was able to earn 30,000 points. We'll try to go back to the city. I will have to check the faction guy or faction captain, Captain Flint, what we can buy for a 40 points of faction points. So 30 minutes. So we can probably buy this. So we can buy 4 chests. Yeah, I think. Should we buy? Okay, let's see. So we can buy 4. So we bought 4. I mean, 4 chests for 30 minutes. And let's see what is our RNG. Do we get more? Do we get a better RNG or not? So I'm just gonna bank all of this at you. And the other chest we got from our faction. All right. So this one. All right. So we have 4 chests. I'm gonna open everything all at once. And yeah, we'll see how much we can earn or we earn for 30 minutes. All right, 30 minutes. We earn about 270 silver. We'll probably compute also this one. So we'll check one tome or set. Okay, one. So one tome costs about 30,000. And 30,000, it does give about 10,000 fame. This one gives 200. Is it 200? Yeah, 200 fame. Ooh, really? 200. So that's 20, almost 20 tomes. So that's 600K for this one. And this one gives 100K. Whoa. So that's 800 in total. So this one gives us about 2.4 M. 2.4 M. And then the other one was 600. 600. This one's already computed, right? Yeah, I guess. Plus 270. And then this one is 50,000. 150. So we earn about 3.4. This one just an estimate or potential. Earnings 3.4 in 30 minutes doing just the faction flag warfare. So faction fights as a healer, I guess not bad. So you just need to remember the siege timer, this one. And you can log in, check which zones in the fight. So for example, if there's an arrow in here, that means there will be a fight in there. That's a current conflicted zone. And then you have to check the supplies. If your faction, example, the Blindbreyer is first selling and they have a lot of supplies, that means they are the ones defending it. But if the other way around, I think it's attacking or something based on the supplies. But you just need to check during or before the start of siege timer. So probably 10 minutes or 15 minutes if you want. You can or probably just log in during the siege itself. Say 7 UTC, logged in, check if there will be fights. And then once you logged in, check on the faction chat and then check which zones currently in fight. Some of course, some players would message here. Then you have to look out, check which one is being fought over. Then just go there, teleport. Probably gonna cost you around 30 for Driftwood Cove. I know it will cost me about 34 based on the gears I'm currently carrying. So you can just teleport in there. It's a yellow zone, so it's non-lethal. You'll just have to pay for the durability cost repair if you get down. But aside from that, if you're a healer who keeps on playing correctly, know when to dive or not, then you can probably uh, finish the siege without getting down. After that, you can just check how much you earned. For me, I was able to earn around 40 points, 40K points. Uh, I bought around, I bought 4 chests and I got these items. I also computed for how much would have been the potential earnings of the tomes that I got. So Let me check my let me check my calculator again. I was able to earn around 3.4. I guess not bad for 30 minutes of fights. I can pop this one and use it to get fame for my gears, or you can just bank it, keep it, whatever you want to do. You can do that, or you can probably keep the points itself, save it until you have, I don't know, 1M or something, and then buy everything at once, open everything at once. You can do that as well. So this is Albion Online. It's a sandbox game. You can play whatever you want. Just enjoy it. I have played this game for quite a while, for a long time, 4 years or 5 years now. And yeah, this is Lilme with the faction flag gathering and content. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time around. Ciao.